Hello, what's up, boys? We haven't went on live and played Valorant for a while. One reason is there's a lot of things that happened. First is I got married, so I have a baby now, cute little boy. And so recently we've been playing Ragnarok online. So I can remember back in the days we were playing Ragnarok in our computer shop. Shout out to I forgot the name of our computer shop, but yeah, shout out to the people there. I hope they can find this video and remember me, because I used to own a guild in um in Sarah server. That's with a online Ragnarok online. That's the classic one, where you have to top up to play, right? But this game has been around for years now. But recently they made a game in the global server. So as you know, we moved to the UK, and one of my friends actually messaged me and said if I want to play. So I did, and so we played with some other characters, some classes. We did try the sniper. We tried the mage, the high wizard. Currently, I have a clown, and also I have a paladin I'm building, which I think you have seen. That was I was going live for quite a bit with that, but this is the main one. So this guy is down on level 76. Our stat is based solely on int. I don't really know that much of the clowns or the bard class, but um, it's quite interesting because it's very confusing, to be honest with you. Like you start at being an archer, and then you become a bard. But most of you guys know, especially those OG people who are playing Ragnarok. Usually, they would have, if it's an archer, you would focus on dex to increase your physical attack. But this time, we are doing intelligence, where it's investing our stat points with intelligence, and that increases our physical attack, which is quite weird, to be honest with you. And but you, if you see here on the skills, most of the skills are really int based. The multipliers are int. If you can see here, our Vulcan, severe rainstorm, we have int plus agility. Um, but yeah, so last night we did KVM. So it's the very first time that we had a KVM for inter server. It was fun. Um, we saw a lot of like like mamao people. Right. So I just made this video just to mainly just talk about the clown and what are the builds. I mean, what both build did we have set up for this clown. I have my friend Kevin to help me out with building this character. Just like I said, I don't have enough knowledge about it. So we have PvP solo and for the ensemble. I had that on PvP. I think I still have the Murphy. Yeah, I'm. Oh, oh! Wait a minute. I thought I was wearing Murphy last night. Why was I not wearing Murphy? So I wasn't, bro. Okay, well, to be honest with you, if you have seen last night's build, I mean last night's KVM, uh, like I wasn't. I was where I was. I think I wore Murphy because how tanky this character is, but apparently I'm not. I didn't wear any Murphy. But just let's go back to our Odin set then. Um, so basically, what I have is um, just the +4 of the Odin set. I'll show you the cars later. And this build is a bit tanky, if you I must say. Last night we were facing like really tough opponents, and this character was holding like I have like 3-4 people ganking on this character, and it's hard for them to get this down. Right. So we have hold on the Mantu on the cloak. We have Sasquatch on the armor, and um the golem, the goblin. Wait a minute. Right. So we have the dagger wielding goblin for the shoe, which give us 10% max HP. And then we have the Sasquatch on the Odin, the armor, and then the hold card for the HP, which we will be. I think we'll change that. The Sasquatch will change it to um. Wait, whoa, what's going on? I think it's a bug. So this is the players that we had. What? What are we? I didn't notice that. I Wait a minute. Let's fix that, bruh. But yeah. So we are in Alberta server, guys. So yeah, basically we are. So if you guys want to see the build, so we have 427k of HP, which can go up to 500 with all the buffs. For the weapon, it's just +4, but we have enchant level 7. We have 2 Marina cards and 1 Manoros. And then on the armor, it's level 7 enchant with Sasquatch, which will change to a marionette. And then this one, Hold, will also change that to get the 10% HP. So this is going to be a tanky build, really. We have enchant. So all of our enchantments are base stats int. So we have dagger wielding goblin on the shoe. We have GG cards. This is the greatest general card. On the accessories, I think we have 3 of those, so that gives us 90. And then we have Orc Archer, Magical Lifesteal. The thing is, like with this, even if you add int, it adds more to haste, and that's the reason why you can really max out all your skills. So if I would be asked, like it's not a damage dealer thing, but once you it has crowd control, it has being a clan, it has crowd control. Once you take up support, and then at the same time, if you're partied with someone who is really like a damage dealer, like high DPS, like snipers or assassins, technically you just need like 3 characters, like 3 classes. If you have a priest and a damage dealer, and you have this, so it's basically like umping. It amplifies the damage and the defense of your teammates. So it's more on a support type ish, but it's fun to play. It's fun to play with, really. Right. So skill wise, shadow equipment, we're at level 4. We took everything because we have a lot of materials, so we just maxed out everything there. We tried to go for level 5 this morning, but it failed. So you know what I mean. But see, last failure at 8%, so we failed That's when it costs around like probably around 1.5 million to get it up, which is actually cheaper to be honest with you, if you compare it to the meta classes. Um, so haste, we max that out. We max everything out. If you can see, as you can see here. Um, for the bound, we have energy beat. So that's one of our auto skills, energy beat, and then we have musical strike as well, and then the arrow vulcan. So, but this one, if we are teamed up with someone else, we equip the assassin sunset, right? 3.8, 9.6. So PvP, final P pen, right? So if not, then you just use this one. This is for PvP. I think you can see the difference, right? Right. Oh, so we're now doing solo. So we just do that, and I'll show you the skills. So for the skills, if you're starting out as an archer, um, we'll be focusing mainly on double strafe. If you have to focus on dealing damage first, right? But when you get to be a bard, you can forget about the double strafe. You can start doing your chain skills, which is your musical strike and energy beat, right? um, Musical lesson, we had that on 10. Dissonance, we had that on 10 as well. That's our multiplier as well. Assassin Sunset is for our teammates. Eden is an essential for it increases the maximum HP that you have. And then when you get to be a clown, you can use Arrow Vulcan. Had it on combos. You know how to make skill combos. So right now we're doing the lesson just to increase the SP and the movement speed. Because when you get to do um, some 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 skills, it slows down your movement speed, which looks like you got some big balls like walking around very very heavy. It's slowing you down. But also this one is important polymeric note to max that out. Just take a screenshot and I know what you're doing. Take a screenshot and just do like copy it. All right. What else do we have? Skills, shadow equipment. We're done with that. Awakening. So right now we are still on tier 4 awakening for our upgrade awakening. For our enchant, this is just tier 3. The refine is also tier 3. We are actually trying to get past that this week, probably. If you, well, most of you guys know who played Ragnarok online. I mean, the Ragnarok Next Generation. You will know that basically you'll be grinding more on mining, which is very beneficial for those two awakenings. So we'll just do a damage test too. Let's pick. I think we'll just do for medium. I'm picking medium because your guitar. If you can see, let me just show you first. So how we test damage. So we are doing the maximum, like the maximum that we can get for our test damage, right? First is we need to pick which we have to consider the size of the monster. So basically, we are using a musical instrument, which is 100% on monster. So it doesn't have any penalty when you use it against medium monsters. So if you are farming, look for medium monsters. And the only downside is you get less Zenny. But since this is an AOE character, so Like you can farm easily. Zennies. I have 162. When I leave this to farm for overnight, it can probably get to 174. So it's just 10 million zenny easy for a day. Um, let's see now. Yeah. So we're doing the test, damage test. Right. So I think so. Size medium. Let's go for. I think mastering. Mastering is okay. So we can have like a wind arrow. So as you can see on our skills, we have a custom skill. We are doing musical strike 10, energy beat, and arrow vulcan. We had that on one combo, and on the other combo we have the dissonance and adaptation. Adaptation will stop your encores, your music buffs. Um, so that's what we have. Right. So we'll get on the 1 minute, right? And wait a minute. See now. See, I don't have a wind arrow. There you go. So it's funny enough that this guy's using arrows as ammos, right? Right. So my friend asked me like, why are you getting closer? Like why is it your account your the character the board is getting closer? Because that's because of the dissonance. So the dissonance has a lower range, which the board needs to be closer for him to hit the dissonance. You can actually stand far, but it's quite useless because dissonance is an area effect. So if you see dissonance here, um, where's dissonance? This dissonance there. See, it's only a 4 meter radius. It's half of the other skills. Other skills has 8 meters. Now dissonance has 4, so it definitely needs to go closer. So say I'm gonna stop it. Okay. See, that's the dissonance hitting. That's 32K. Right. Let's restart, refresh. So that's the solo setup. I'll post one more for the PvP. I think the only difference is you use your crowd control skills, like Frost Joker and the Charge Arrow. That's what I used last night. Right. So at the moment we have 298 actually. Yeah. So we need to have more. So our goal for the next for this week is gonna be activating. Um, I'm actually near activating the Upgrade Awakening 5, but we need to catch up. We need to balance out the Enchant Awakening. So that's gonna be. I just recently done that. It needs to be on level 8, right? And then Refine Awakening as well, which is quite hard to do. It's so expensive. Getting that guitar to +5, we already tried, I think, up to 12 times or 15 times, and it constantly failed. We're just so lucky enough that we didn't break. Um, but yeah, we need to get those up to, we need 8 pieces, refine to level 5. So once we get that up, so we will have tier 4 awakening for refine. That will add up to 25% again to the stats, and then the enchant awakening as well. That will add more to the stats. But yeah, so if you haven't followed me yet, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep you updated about the status of this clown. That's so funny to say. um, but yeah, that's it. Oh, also don't forget to balance out your life skills. So we maxed out the mining already. We have level 4. Actually, level 4 gardening is already good, and cooking level 4 is really good. So we do the cookings for the stats. We make this one mandragora prawns for additional int stats. And that's it. If you like this kind of video, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions about your build with your clown, just leave a question there, and we'll try to get to you as soon as we can. Um, I'm glad that we sold these cards. Yeah. All right. I cannot take it out because of the tax. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. You guys have fun in Midgard and have a good day.